Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Officer Bloke Aidan.
I'm Gaynor.
I'm Sophie.
And today we're doing when pirates mistook a warship for a cargo ship.
Ooh, I like stuff like this.
Yeah, like wankers, do you know what I mean?
Gets your adrenaline going, I think stuff like this is like, oh, because I don't, like, never realised, like, years ago that, like, because when I think of pirates, I just think of, like, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Really?
You know, like, from, like, hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, years ago, when a friend of mine, it was her birthday party, and she had a theme, and she said, I want everybody to come as pirates.
Yeah.
And...
Oh, God.
Remember this?
Yeah.
And she's one of these people that goes all out, and her... It was like a Pirates of the Caribbean thing. It was like she'd made her own outfit and she looked amazing, and everybody else came. The day before, I said to Darren, we need to get our pirate costume. Yeah. He was like, we'll just go to the mall. He went, I've got this brilliant idea. So I was like, okay. So we go to the mall, we buy black hoodies, we bought guns and bullets from the kids' shop. Like
the kids' shop?
Yeah, the toy shop. They weren't real.
As you do in the kids' shop?
As you do.
Guns and ammo?
No, I'm saying it was a toy shop, and it was like...
Plastic?
Plastic guns. And like, the kids have like the row of like bullets.
Yeah, a bit like Rambo kind of, I don't know, is that like...
Yeah. And then we got the Somali flag printed on the back of our hoodies, and we went as Somali pirates, and we won. It took us like 10 minutes to have this... to do this what's-it together.
But the best thing about that was the fact that like someone tried to break into the house that same night, and I called you to come home, but they couldn't really come home because they were dressed as Somali pirates.
The police were there. Somebody. We got the call to say that somebody was outside the house, and
was this over here or was
it was in Abu Dhabi? So they were like, obviously they had a babysitter, but she was scared as well. So they were like, can you come home? And we're like, well, we can't really. We've got like guns and bullets and everything. We're like, you'll be fine. Don't worry. Deal with it. Don't open the door.
Yeah.
It's just like coming home, and you could have just like scared him off with like your pirate outfit.
Yeah, true. Guns and ammo. Yeah. Anyway, this is when pirates mistook a warship for a cargo ship. I'm excited to see what happens here.
In November of 2011, the Spanish Navy replenishment ship called the Patino departed from Spain for a 5-month deployment to the Indian Ocean. This deployment was part of the European Union's counter-piracy mission known as Operation Atalanta, and on its arrival in theatre in December of 2011, the Patino was designated as the fleet flagship, which saw it assume significant command responsibilities within the Atalanta framework. Detailing the role of the flagship, a statement from the EU explains that the flagship exercises command and control of all military forces in the area of operations and is responsible for the planning, orchestration and execution of tactical military activities and contributes to the operational planning taking place in the operational headquarters. 2 months into its deployment, in mid-January of 2012, the Patino was escorting a cargo ship through the Indian Ocean towards the Somalian capital of Mogadishu. On the night of the 11th of January, this merchant vessel arrived in the capital and began unloading its valuable cargo, whilst the Patino remained 50 kilometres off the coast, ready to link back up with the cargo ship the next morning. Due to the rough seas and harsh weather conditions, the crew of the Spanish warship expected the night to be relatively quiet in regards to pirate activity, and were thus operating at a reduced level of alertness. However, it was at around 05:30 local time on the 12th of January that the unexpected happened. The captain of the Patino, Commander Enrique Cabero, recalls that about 45 minutes before sunrise, we were attacked by a group of pirates in a small skiff. It was still dark, and a day of seas so rough we had picked nothing up on our radar, so for us it was a very big surprise. With sea conditions like these, no one on board would have expected a pirate attack. Silhouetted against the night sky, the Patino appeared to be a slow, unguarded cargo ship that the pirates thought would be an easy target to board and seize. Instead, what they were attacking was a 17,000-ton warship mounting two 20mm Oerlikon cannons, at least two Sea King helicopters, and with a detachment of around 180 Spanish Marines on board. Unaware of this fact, the pirates pulled their skiff alongside the Patino and threw up their ladder to attach it to the side of the vessel. As they did so, one of the Spanish crewmen, who was on lookout duty at the time, spotted the enemy threat and immediately raised the alarm. At that point, the pirates opened fire from their small craft in the hopes of intimidating what they believed to be the crew of a cargo ship into submission. But, almost instantly, they themselves came under heavy fire as the Spanish sailors and Marines fought off the attack. Realising the grave mistake they had made, the pirates scrambled to pull their ladder back into the skiff and hightail it out from the area, with Commander Enrique Cabero continuing. We were now at battle stations. The first job was to find the pirates, which was not easy as their small skiff had no clear radar signal among the big waves. We started to execute a search. It was getting light by now, and as soon as possible we launched a helicopter.
Brilliant.
Flying out from the Patino, one of our onboard Sea King helicopters searched the immediate vicinity around the warship, and just after 6 minutes, it succeeded in finding the enemy craft, which was manned by 6 pirates. After issuing an order for the enemy personnel to surrender, which was ignored, the Sea King helicopter opened fire on the small skiff, resulting in the pirates dropping their firearms and handing themselves over to the Spanish forces. Thereafter, a rigid inflatable boat was launched to detain the 6 men, of which 5 had been wounded during the earlier firefight. It was also discovered that a 7th pirate had been present, but he had been killed during the attempted boarding of the Patino, and his body had been thrown into the ocean by his colleagues.
Wow.
Reflecting on the incident, Commander Cabero stated that they, the pirates, said it was a mistake. They hadn't meant to attack a warship. They had thought it was a merchant vessel with a bridge at the stern. The pirates showed tremendous willingness. It was a day of very rough seas, waves 3 to 4 meters. It was very windy and quite far from the Somali coast. They must have been at sea for more than 3 to 4 days. So, for me, it was impressive that they stayed in these conditions all this time at sea.
A long time.
So they actually took them to Spain and put them in prison?
I didn't realise they could do that.
No. Very interesting. Can you imagine finding out that the ship that you're about to hijack has got helicopters and guns?
Got 180.
But did they not see the helicopter? Like it was, you could see it on the ship in the picture, but
Yeah, but I guess if they're coming from this way, they've probably not seen the back of it. They've just thought that it's a, you know,
with it being
cargo,
dark and stuff at the time, maybe.
cargo ship. At least they got caught.
Yeah, I know, I was going to say.
Yeah. I mean, it's quite a long sentence, to be fair.
Yeah.
Considering, like, you know, they didn't, I don't think they hurt any of the, you know, the people on the warship, did they, or anything?
But if they were firing at them, though.
But they intended to, didn't they? Yeah.
Oh, I'm happy that
Crazy.
happened.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I like stories like that when stuff goes wrong.
Yeah.
What was that movie with Tom Hanks? Did you watch
Narrow it down a bit
Saving
more.
Private Ryan?
No, it was on a ship when it was attacked by Somali pirates. It's a really good story. I'm not sure if it was a true story. Correct me if I'm wrong. It might have been a true story, but he it was a film that was made about Somali pirates attacking this this ship. And it was really good, really interesting.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I have to watch that. That sounds good, to be fair.
Interesting.
Yeah. Wait, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video as well. If you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for us, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.